Click on the bell icon below to never miss an update from e-GMAT. Meet Alex. Alex dreams of applying to Harvard for his MBA. He has 3 years of corporate work experience and has led a team of 5 on a couple of projects. He has headed his college sports community and has a decent community work experience. Overall, Alex has a decent profile. Now, while doing his research on the pool of Harvard applicants, Alex finds out that he competes with the likes of Mark. Meet Mark. Mark has 6 years of corporate work experience and has led teams of up to 20 on major projects. He's been a national hockey tryout, owns a successful startup, and has better community work experience than Alex. Now Alex feels confused, whether he should apply to Harvard or not. Now, one of the attendees of our last year's MBA bootcamp had a similar confusion and put forward his situation in front of the experts panel. Let's see what advice the experts had to give to the attendee.
Because this is something that comes up often in our discussion with admissions officers, that there's a guy from IIT, average guy, he just got into IIT, that's his achievement, but he didn't do well there, or he did decently well there. And then there's this guy who has excelled, like you say, you come from a background, a rural background, you didn't grow up in Bangalore perhaps, and there's this guy who is perhaps the first to go to college in his generation. He made the best use of the opportunities he got, and he is where he is, but then he could only reach a certain stage because he didn't have a head start. So the idea is, and the answer is, be yourself, because you have a story to tell. So you've done things, and coming back to the other part of your question, that you're competing with people with 8 years, 10 years, you're not. So as Mr. Kannan stated earlier, the categories are different, the parameters are different. So when schools assess someone with 3 years of experience and someone with 10 years of experience, what they're looking for is different. So you will be compared to people with 3 years of experience. Have you made the best use of 3 years that you've got? You say yes, then you are eligible for a top school. Show them the 3 parameters or the couple of parameters that we discussed. It's okay if you're not the best among the peer group. There are enough seats in the class. If you are someone they really want in the class, if you have a story to tell, they will be interested.
And one more thing. The worst thing that you can do is undermine yourself, which is what I hear you saying. That's the worst thing that you can do. You seem to have some fairly good credentials to your name. Why do you think that is inferior to somebody else's? Okay? So first learn to not undermine yourself. Put your best foot forward, things will work.
Now Alex knows he stands a chance of securing an admit from Harvard. He wants to connect with the business school to leave an impression on the admissions committee. But he isn't sure about the best way to do that. Let's see what advice the experts had to give on connecting with your dream business schools.
Now, connecting with your dream schools, this is my favorite stuff because everyone, gets it wrong. And believe me, 99.9% of the candidates we've worked with haven't done it right. If they have tried to connect with schools, they are happy that, hey, I went to the QS fair, I went to XYZ fair. There were 20 people, I could talk to the admissions officer, but then no idea if there is a personal connect. I could talk to someone in the admissions team, I could get an alum from LinkedIn, but then that alum was from a healthcare profile, whereas you are from a finance profile. So connecting with that alum didn't help much, but you are happy that I've connected with an alum, I can write his name in my essay, right? It doesn't work that way. So if you're keen to get into consulting, connect with, it's possible that I can imagine it's very difficult when you really reach out to people on LinkedIn and people don't reply. So 15 people you reach out, and LinkedIn also constrains if you're not a LinkedIn premium member. So you can't really reach out to a lot of people. But you reach out to people and then they don't reply, and then you stop bothering them. But you get one response, make the best use of that. So you get someone from healthcare, make a good impression, make them feel that you are someone because all alum want good people in their school. So they really want you in their school. Make a good impression, have a good conversation. Don't start asking, what should I write in my essay? How did you do your essay? Okay, so talk to them about the school. Everyone loves to talk about their school. And then go ahead and ask them if they could connect you with probably someone who who got into consulting from the school, or reach out to admissions office and ask them if they could connect you with the president of the consulting club, and they will be happy to tell you about what are the opportunities, what are the competitions, what are the connect with the industry that a consulting club can give you. Visit the school. A lot of times you will get emails that you are welcome to the school, but then it's in New York. How do you go there? So for international students, it can be very difficult. So don't worry, don't bother too much. If you are traveling to New York for work, if you're traveling to a nearby city, yes, do take the extra effort to travel to New York. If you are in DC, yes, go to New York, go to NYU if that's your dream school. But probably don't spend 2 lakh just visiting the school if that's not on your plans. Yes, if you can afford it, why not? But don't feel compelled to do that. First, the great ways to connect with the school. First thing is create a login. So I see candidates, they know that I'm going to apply to, let's say, a Cambridge, but they don't even have a login on the website. So if you create a login on the portal, they start sending you emails. So do you know which 2 schools are going to be in Bangalore in the next 1 month? Which 2 schools in the top 10? Stanford and Harvard. Can we have a gift for him, sir, please? So in this room, only probably 10 people knew that Stanford and Harvard are going to be in Bangalore in the next 1 month. Okay, why? Probably because they're not interested in them, but then even in the schools you are interested in, have you created a login on their portal so that you are updated if there is a webinar that is going to happen? If they are going to be in your city, you connect with them. Okay, so that is the first thing and the most basic thing. Without much effort, you can do that. Create some extra logins, no problem. You learn from these schools when they come to your city. Attend webinars when they send your, so a lot of schools track how many people have attended webinars, how many people have opened their email, something as basic as, I'm sure a lot of you are techies and you know that email opens can be tracked. And a lot of schools do that. They appreciate that you are following them, you are opening their emails, you are attending their webinars. So again, great way to, and these are very, very little things that candidates don't know that they matter. They just focus on their GMAT and application, but then, following the school, attending their webinars, scheduling meetups when they are here. I talked to, during my interaction with someone in one of the top 10 schools, one thing they clearly brought up is, we had 2 very good candidates, but one had scheduled a meetup when I was in Bangalore, the other had not, so we preferred the other one. Both were good, both had great GMAT, great essays, but there's a personal touch that comes in when you connect with the school. Reach out to alumni. I covered this, how to reach out to alumni, how to not bother them with irrelevant questions. Talk to them about things they love. Talk to current students.
We hope this video gives you a good idea of how you can go that extra mile to impress the admissions committee of your dream business school. A high GMAT score can not only increase your chances of an admit, but it can also avail you good scholarships from your target B schools. Take a free Sigma X mock to know where you stand in terms of your current GMAT ability. Check out the link in the description below.